Hello, you guys. It's Lauren. Welcome back to my channel for the love of. If you're joining me for the first time, I want to say welcome and thank you for taking the time to click on this DW Home candle and wax review. If you're a returning viewer or subscriber, welcome on back. You guys, as always, I hope you're all doing well. I hope everyone's hanging in there, especially given the climate of the world today. But what I did want to do is hop on here really quickly and give you guys a review slash overview of my most recent DW Home order. I was so surprised at how many of you were just super curious. I had a lot of feedback from you guys to have me do a review on these candles and these wax items. Those of you who have not seen my unboxing, about 2 weeks ago, maybe about a week and a half ago, I did an unboxing slash first sniff impressions from DW Home. And a lot of you wanted to hear, how they performed. So that's what we're going to do today. Just a side note, these were all ordered from DW Home's website. These weren't purchased through like a third-party vendor. They weren't from TJ Maxx, Marshalls, or anything like that. At the time of filming this right now, these are all available on DW Home's website, and they are priced right. The value of DW Home is just like an understatement. So these are very inexpensive products. So anyhow, you guys, without further ado, let's just get into today's review. All right, you guys, and I'm gonna kick it off with my favorite fragrance of the bunch, which was the vanilla coffee. Those of you who watched my unboxing, I think you could kind of tell just from my reaction of unboxing this. This one is strong, and the fragrance is really, really nice too. If you're a coffee fan, if you're a mocha fan, if you guys hear meowing in the background, that's Bella. It's like witching hour, mid-afternoon. She wants to go outside. So she might make a guest appearance in this video. We'll see. But my favorite one of the bunch of all four fragrances was vanilla coffee. This one is a single wick version. I actually kind of wish I would have got the double wick version of vanilla coffee, just because the scent is that nice. The closest thing I can compare this to is Bath & Body Works Campsite Coffee, formerly But First Coffee. I think those two scents were pretty similar. The fragrance and throw on this one is just, I was very surprised with it being a single wick candle, a very inexpensive candle at that. The throw was almost on par with Bath & Body Works Campsite Coffee. This one, I had the single wick going in actually the room I'm filming right now, so in an open area, and it was wafting into like the adjacent rooms. It was going down the hall, floating over by the entryway, and actually you could smell it like in one of the bedrooms. So, I mean, this one was pretty strong. I'm not in a huge space, but very strong for a single wick, and I was really impressed that the scent carried. 1 to 10, 10 of course being the strongest. I'd say this is like a solid 8.5. I would imagine if you got the 2 wick of it, it'd be even stronger. This is definitely a repurchase for me. And before I move to the next fragrance, not too many issues on the burn. I do remember DW sometimes having a hard time tunneling, or I'm sorry, having a hard time burning evenly. This one wasn't too bad, but there is a little bit of extra wax on the sides. Not a huge issue. It doesn't seem to be impacting the scent too much, but vanilla coffee, definitely a repurchase for me. Guys, and next up, this was the one I was actually the most excited about when I was ordering it online, and that was the French vanilla. I believe I had smelled this one in stores before, like at TJ Maxx or Marshalls, before I ever even ordered it from DW's website, and I remembered really liking it. So this one I was the most excited for, which is why I wound up purchasing the large version, which was the 2 wick version. If you guys watched my unboxing, this one, it was a little different than I remembered. It's definitely like a heavier kind of French vanilla scent. To me, on cold and also while burning, it also has almost like a warmth to it. To me, this is almost like a fall-ish type vanilla. It's not like a vanilla ice cream, and it's not even like a smooth standard vanilla. It's a little bit different. Very rich. I'd say almost borderline decadent. It almost smells like it has maybe a little bit of like some sort of spiciness to it. Not a lot at all, but it definitely smells a little different than I was expecting or that I remembered. Don't know if I would repurchase this one or not. I probably will wind up not burning down on this entire one, and I'll probably save this for the fall and pair it with some of like my pumpkin fragrances. Let me show you. Not a bad scent though. It was having some issues pooling out, and it did have a little bit of tunneling, but it didn't seem to impact the fragrance. It does seem that it's evened out, but my first couple burns, it was tunneling pretty bad. So I did just have to let it go for like, gosh, maybe like 8 hours one day just to let it even out. The throw on this one wasn't the best, even with it being a 2-wick candle, definitely much lighter than the vanilla coffee. Again, I had it going in the open area. The throw on this one, 1 to 10, 10 of course being the strongest. I'd say this was probably like maybe a 5.5, maybe a 6. The scent just isn't that in your face of a scent anyways, so it's not as noticeable as like a coffee type fragrance. The scent is pretty, but I just think it's a scent I would probably pair more so with my fall pumpkin scents. Might get it again, but not my favorite. I feel like there's other scents out there to offer, but if you're looking for a good standard vanilla scent, not a bad scent. And moving on to wax, the first wax item I'm going to talk about is Vanilla Bean. Now these are 8-piece wax melts. They do come in a clamshell. I love the packaging and the aesthetic of DW. I just have to point that out there, even if you take a peek at like the French vanilla. I mean, I just love the white aesthetic. Very, very nice and sleek. Love the packaging on the wax melts as well. So A+ for that. I do like that they come in 8-piece wax melts too, so you're getting a lot of product for a pretty reasonable price. I think these were like $6. Of the wax melts, this was the one I was most excited for because I love a good vanilla scent. When I did my unboxing, when I smelled this one on cold, I was pretty disappointed because it was so light on cold. I did wind up melting it. I melted it in my tea light warmer. I haven't tried it in my Scentsy warmer yet. I had this going in a smaller room, so in the bathroom is where I have my tea light warmer, and the throw was not the best even in a smaller room. It was wafting in certain areas of the bathroom, or if you kind of came in and out of the room. Definitely is not a room filling type fragrance in my opinion, but the scent I was getting when I was getting wafts of it was really pretty. It's just like a really smooth, creamy vanilla scent. I actually probably prefer the Vanilla Bean to the French vanilla. If I had to pick, if I had to choose one, I almost prefer the Vanilla Bean over the French vanilla. Again, like I said, just a standard smooth vanilla scent. And let me show you guys. This is what the wax melts. Let me move this back a little bit. So this is what the wax melts look like. They come in an 8-pack clamshell. Really nice for storage. It is a softer wax. I'd say probably on par with like a Scentsy type wax. So a smoother wax, really pliable, and it melted down really, really quickly. So again, would I buy the Vanilla Bean wax melts again? Probably not, just because they were so light. But if you're looking for a good scent to maybe layer in or kind of blend your own scents, I can see where this would have an appeal, just because you could probably pair it with any other fragrance. So if you're looking for scent layering, you could do the Vanilla Bean, but for me, it just wasn't strong enough. Probably not a repurchase. And our final item is a wax item, of course, and that's the Birthday Cake Wax Melt. This one I was excited to try because I think this is kind of one of DW Home's staple fragrances, if I'm not mistaken. I'm sure I've smelled it in store at TJ Maxx in the past, which is I think why I wound up buying it. Plus I've heard good things, so I was excited to try this one. Again, if you guys saw my unboxing, when I was smelling this one on cold, again you can see I tried one of them so far. Again, I used this in the same warmer I used the Vanilla Bean in, so a tea light warmer in the bathroom in a smaller room. So this one, again, on cold, it wasn't that strong, so I wasn't expecting too much. It was a little bit stronger on cold and while melting than the Vanilla Bean. It really just had a kind of decadent, cakey with a little bit of vanilla type fragrance. If you're looking for like a super strong, over the top, birthday cakey scent, this might be a little too light for you. Again, I was expecting it to be a little bit stronger. The scent itself is really nice if you love like those yummy, cakey, gourmandy type scents. But to be honest with you, I actually like Yankee Candle's like vanilla cupcake a little bit better than DW's birthday cake. They're kind of similar, but I feel like Yankee Candle's wax tarts and their votives of vanilla cupcake tend to be a little bit stronger than DW's birthday cake. So that's probably the closest thing I could equate it to. Again, not a bad scent. Don't know if the candle version's stronger. I've heard that it is a pretty decent candle. I don't think I would purchase this again in wax melts, but I might try it in candle form. All right, you guys, and that is it for me today on my first ever DW Home Candle / wax review. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I know none of these are like new fragrances to DW Home, but these are some of their top sellers, pretty popular scents, so I figured you guys would enjoy seeing a review on it. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Even though the wax melts were light, I probably will wind up doing another order through DW Home. Definitely for candles. They have a lot available on their website. So hopefully in the not too late future here, I'll be doing another DW Home order. Of course, I'll do an unboxing when I do that. Now, before I sign off, I do want to let you guys know I'm on Instagram. So if you're on there, come find me at life, LIFE_with WITH_L. I use my Instagram to post a lot of upcoming videos, purchases, hauls, vendor wax. If you're into vendor wax, I've been doing a lot of follow-ups on there. So if you're on there, come find me. And you guys, if you have used any of these fragrances, comment down below. Let me know which ones your favorites were, or let me know what some of your favorite DW Home fragrances are in the comments below. And you guys, that is it for me today. As always, I hope you're having an awesome day, an awesome evening, weekend, whatever time it is you're watching this video. And until next time, we'll see you later.